Welcome back, guys. I'm joined on the couch by my beautiful girlfriend, the 2014 candidate for the Leash Rose.
And on the couch with me is the best goalkeeper that Leash Under 12s ever had in 2002, Louis DC.
Last weekend, after being in the desert for 40 days and 40 days and 40 nights of abstinence,
Oh, yeah.
our St. Patrick's Day, we went to see Hannah Lang.
Dun, 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 dun.
Because Erin's a lot younger than I am and likes the hippity hoppity bippity boppity.
That's not hip hop, but anyway.
But I threw a hip out at some stage. All I want to do is interfere with the DJ and all.
Yeah, handling's it.
So,
DJ.
Needless to say, for the week after, we were I was hanging anyway.
I was Hannah Langen.
Absolutely.
So Louis didn't drink for all of Lent, which is 40 days, bar Paddy's Day. So we went out to Hannah Lang and we stayed up really late. We didn't go to bed till about 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It was rough, drank so much and all the
chills and pills and belly aches. So we needed something that wasn't too taxing on the old brain.
No, God, no.
So we noticed that Marching Powder is out in theatres.
Yes.
So we went to see Danny Dyer's latest movie, Marching Powder. And it's exactly what you'd think it is.
Yeah.
No alarms and no surprises.
No, it's not going to win any Oscars.
So, Aaron Singleton.
That's what I needed in that moment.
First segment.
Plot in 60 seconds.
You know you're undefeated at rock, paper, scissors.
I know. I'm really good at it. It's all about tactics.
Okay, so there's no pressure. So
no.
You think you're going to win.
Yeah.
So if I lose, it doesn't really actually matter. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, ready.
Every time! How do you win every time?
I'm really good at rock, paper, scissors. That's a fun fact about me.
Right. So
10 times out of 10, I win every time.
What?
Every time. 10 out of 10 times I win every time.
Right, who's going first?
I'm going to go first.
Oh, an aristocrat. 3, 2, 1, action.
Football geezer, hooligan, Danny Dyer is man that loves going to the matches, man that's mad on the sesh, man that loves taking a bit of goes out, gets in fights with his friends. I think he actually likes to fight more than he does the actual football matches. But he's also in his 40s, so he's way past the age of a man that should be doing that. But anyway, but then of course he's got a beautiful wife at home who gave up her dreams to be with him and raise her family of one child. Very strange. So she's kind of getting sick of his shit, and he's kind of like getting in more and more trouble. And her brother comes out with psychiatric unit, so then Danny Dyer kind of stands up for him and like is looking after him, but he's at head of all. So then his wife goes like to follow her dreams of being an art student, and he's kind of trying to take up more responsibilities, but he just kind of is really not giving up all the stuff that he needs to give up. So then like it kind of just all culminates in like a big fuck off thing, and whether there's marriage survives or not is up to you to watch.
I think you missed out the main point of the plot.
Which is what? Sorry, I think I've just noticed loads of cobwebs. So, or you do the 60 seconds then.
Okay.
Ready, go.
Danny Dyer is a football hooligan. Keep that away from me, Rosie. And like Erin previously said, he likes the fighting more than he actually likes the football. He gets caught at a football match with Colombian marching powder in his pocket and goes before the grand jury for violence, drug consumption, and the judge is like, man, you're in your 40s, get your life together. You've got no job, no prospects, and you're doing this every weekend. You've got 6 weeks to get your marriage back together, to stay clean, and to find active employment. His wife's father, so his father-in-law, bails him out every time, and his the black sheep of the family, his son, comes out of rehab, and it's Danny's job to look after him, but he's an absolute loose cannon.
Nice.
So he genuinely tries to get his life back together, but he's just a deadbeat dad.
Well done.
So the point of us doing a plot in 60 seconds off is I want you to vote and say who done the better plot in 60 seconds. Because we're quite competitive. I let Erin win at the old...
you can piss off. Sorry.
I let you win at the rock paper scissors, but I
No,
think
you don't. You get so ticky. Tell me your reaction. Just a baby. Anyway, so yeah, that was.
so. Let us know who did a better plot in 60 seconds.
It was Louis this time. I will say.
You left out the main.
The main
purpose.
plot of the whole point.
The main plot.
Yeah, I know my brain is just not braining today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about the film.
Yeah. A more
Detail.
detailed, more in-depth talk about the movie.
Let's talk about Danny Dyer. And I'm like, how much do you have to love yourself to name your own child after you, even though your child's a girl?
Is there one or a few of them?
I think. Well, I know Danny Dyer. She was on Love Island.
Yeah. He's not like George Foreman.
Are all his kids George?
There's like 7 of them all called George.
GJ.
Even the girls.
Georgie?
Yeah. Wasn't one of them's a boxer as well?
I don't
On the
know.
lake.
No idea. But yeah, I just think it's mad that his daughter's called Danny Dyer as well. But then in the film, he calls his wife Danny.
Was she?
The wife was called Danny in the film. His name wasn't Danny in the film, but his wife was called Danny. I'm like, does he just love himself?
I find him quite self-deprecating as well, though.
Yeah, I never know whether I fully 100% love him or like part of him. I'm like, I'm unsure of you.
In what capacity?
I don't know.
Oh, I think he is exactly. I think that's him.
He's just a lad.
Yeah, but he's not pretending to be anything different.
Yeah.
He is just wholeheartedly himself.
Yeah.
We're going to talk in depth about the story.
In depth.
About the movie. About character arcs.
Lol.
Performances.
Yeah.
What did you think of the movie? Marching Powder.
I liked it. I think because I was so low in myself, though, that's why I enjoyed it. If I had been like of a better sounder mind, I'd probably I'll probably never watch it again.
Oh God, no.
Like never watch it again. I'd watch Toxic Avenger again, but I don't think I'll ever watch. No, unless like
you're in the exact same situation.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Or like I wanted my friends to watch it and I'd be like, want to see their reaction to it.
Yeah, you wake up after a night out on your mate's couch.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I need to watch something, but I can't.
Yeah, I'd put that on.
Yeah, Marching Powder. There were laugh out loud funny moments.
Yeah, Lou was howling.
Very tasteless.
Oh, so tasteless.
But exactly what you knew
it was going to be. Yeah.
It really didn't. Well, I thought, if anyone, you haven't seen Football Factory.
No, we'll watch that next.
It felt like a very natural continuation from Football Factory.
Okay.
Even to the point of at the start of it in like the opening sequence when he's got his head kicked in. That's how Football Factory ends. He nearly gets stomped to death, but it's getting kicked in the face. So I think that was kind of a bit of a nod to that, and that was Danny Dyer as well, as lead character in his youth. Yeah, I thought it was really funny. Really
it was funny, yeah.
But it wasn't trying to be anything more than what it was.
No, it wasn't trying to break the wheel. It wasn't trying to do anything other than be, as you said, what it is.
Yeah, it was very self-aware, and it was Danny Dyer being very Danny Dyer.
Yeah. But then, like, same thing. Like, why would you try and be anything else that you're not? He plays a character, so he just... Like, it's like a comedian when they have a persona. He has a persona, so he just uses that persona.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's worked for him so far.
Yeah.
So the story goes, he's a football hooligan in his 40s. He said they support probably a League 2 team or something, real low down the leagues. So he said it's absolutely not about the football at all. No. It's just about going
out, getting drunk.
Yeah, getting drunk, getting
a bit sniff.
Yeah. Oh.
They take all the drugs. I didn't. I was like, maybe it's just like, but they take all the drugs.
I think that's what football is now.
Is it? Really?
Yeah.
Which I was really surprised about. I suppose for me, like, I'm not big into football or anything like that. Like, we support... I don't really support it. I just go for the drinking. But that's what I thought, like, football just was. I thought it was just alcohol. But then maybe that's just culture has changed now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think it would have been just alcoholism.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's just because it's so prevalent, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Love to see it. But, yeah, so that was Danny Dyer. His mates get in a scrap at a match and then he has to jump in. Then the police turn up. That was funny when they have that fight outside the pub and there's the commentators. Oh, let's see that again from a different angle. And they do like a slow-mo replay of Danny Dyer punching your man. Yeah, so then he gets nicked by the police,
Uh-huh.
and they find he has cocaine
Mm-hmm.
about his person.
Yeah.
So then he has to appear before a judge, and the judge says, "What you at, man?" Oh, and he says it's because his marriage is falling apart.
Yeah.
This is what he has to do for his cakes.
Yeah.
I thought that his wife was very good.
She was very, very good. Yeah.
His son is played by his son, I think.
Yeah. Well, I look it up.
No. Yeah, so the judge says you have to go to marriage counselling
Mm-hmm.
and you have to get a job.
Yeah.
He tries to get a job in a real swanky cafe.
Well, they're all fucking.
No, it's just a hipster cafe.
Yeah, hipster place.
In like a
yeah,
student union or something.
Yeah.
Can I get a croissant, cuz?
Poisson.
Or pain au chocolat?
A pan au chocolat.
Then that ends in tears, that ends in a fight, as you
Yeah.
expect. Yeah, it's just a drug-fueled adventure.
Yeah, and then his brother-in-law, so they don't have their own house, they're staying with the father-in-law. The father-in-law, like, has a good bit of money.
But it's one of his properties. They're not.
The father lives there, though, as well, no?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I thought he just went round to visit him.
Oh.
Anyway, go on.
Anyway, but then...
Oh yeah, the father-in-law pays for everything.
Yeah, but then, so he's kind of threatening him, not threatening him as well, but, like, kind of saying, like, get your shit together, like, you know, my daughter needs better.
Yeah.
But then his son gets out of a psychiatric hospital.
Yeah.
And he, for me, was the standout character.
Yeah, really?
I fucking loved him. He was nuts. But just, he had little quips. And he just was mental. I just, like... Because, like, not being funny, but, like, we all know people that are like that.
Liabilities.
Like, liabilities, but, like, back in the day when obviously when you're younger and you start going out, you're like, oh yeah, the liabilities, like, they're going to get sick on their shoes, or they're going to themselves, or they're going to get lost, and you're going to wake up next morning and be like, where did you go? Whereas his liability is literally, like, he is going to stab someone in the face.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, you actually do know liabilities like that. Like, you just wouldn't know what they'd end up doing.
Yeah.
They could ring you and they'd be in, like, South America. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just...
I like to think I was never that guy.
I don't know. I was never that person anyway.
Yeah, I know. I know a few.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stand up, he was so funny.
he was going around robbing drug dealers all the time.
Yeah, he'd just go up and be like, oh yeah, and then just, like, start attacking them. And, like, obviously I don't condone that behaviour, but just for the purpose of the film, he was just gas, and no one wanted anything to do with him. And then, like, but, like, that Danny Dyer's character, like, stood up and kept a watch on him and kept looking after him and stuff. And, like, part of it was sad too, like, because obviously parts of it, like, they showed him having a bit of an episode and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was quite sad.
Neil Armstrong, first man then.
Yeah, I found that very hard to watch.
Yeah, it was.
Parts of it were hard watch.
Yeah, it was thoughtful.
Yeah.
Or it made you think, or
Mm.
it was more than just comic.
Yeah.
As an act of rebellion, Danny Dyer's wife. So what did she say? They got together when they were young, and
Yeah. She was gonna go to college and she didn't.
yeah, he put a baby in her. So then she just got like a secretarial job or whatever. Because he was useless. Probably, I think he worked in construction, just odd jobs,
Yeah.
everything, but couldn't hold anything down.
Yeah.
So then she became the provider.
Mhm.
So then she started taking night classes to go because she wanted to go to art college when she was
Yeah.
younger, but she put that dream on hold. And then I think, is she like the oldie person her age in the art class?
Yeah, so everyone else is, like, just out of school probably. So, like, she is around the same age as the tutor in the class.
Yeah.
So they form bond.
Yeah. No, sexual tension.
Sexual tension, yeah. Never. I don't know if it comes of it. Was she posing naked at one point? Did I make that up?
No, she wasn't naked, but it was like
Raunchy. No, it wasn't even raunchy.
No, it was more like a vulnerable position, I think.
Mhm.
I think it was on the cusp
Yeah.
of what do you call it? A greyhound. An inch away from the hair.
Stop it.
You love it.
I hate it.
Yours is, what's the...
Stop. We're just going to keep going. We're talking about the martial powder. So, yeah, so there's sexual tension there. So then I think Danny Dyer
There's
starts
a bit of emotional cheating going on.
Oh, definitely.
She was flirting with him.
Yeah, she was obviously doing it for her self-confidence because she didn't feel like she was getting what she needed from him. I don't think they were riding either.
Oh yeah,
They hadn't had sex in ages.
yeah, and
For anyone that's not from Ireland, riding in relation to a person means having sex.
getting it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and when they do that couples counseling,
Yeah.
they ask her, what do you want?
Yeah.
She's like, could you just babysit? And he's like, oh, what day? We got Yeovil away coming up. And she was like, I meant just generally. Like
Yeah.
more than once, not just one occasion.
Also, often you have to ask your own husband to babysit their own child.
Yeah.
Man, don't get me started.
Can't do time under the crime,
Exactly.
as they say.
In prison.
I think it's a metaphor for
Yeah, for everything, yeah.
blowing your load inside woman.
Wow.
So then the project that they have to do for the paint, the brief was it movement or love?
Movement is something. They didn't have to do love. Did they?
Well, that's where she painted.
Or did they just have to pick an emotion?
I can't remember, but anyway, she paints.
Oh, I nearly cried.
Yeah.
I was
When she
very,
reveals it.
I was emotional anyway.
And she's like, in all his, just the way he is.
Even though he's a bollocks. I fucking love that cunt.
You're only a bollocks.
Yeah, and then he comes in and ruins her exhibition.
Yeah.
Rick!
Falls in. Oh, because he sees the messages from the shooter and thinks
that though.
Yeah. But yeah, she had this wholesome moment and then he came in and ruined it.
Ruined.
So then the shooter kind of steps in to save the day.
Mm-hmm.
Be the knight in shining armor, spoon her away.
Yeah.
And then asks her to, if she pose for him as a still life drawer. Would you do that for me?
No, you're a pervert.
Are all great artists not perverts?
It's true. Also true.
Yeah. Kanye.
So then what's the resolution? Oh yeah, but then at the same time, like, he ruins the exhibition, and in the midst of that the son like starts watching porn, and I don't know.
I don't think he
hopped up-
starts.
Oh yeah, hopped up on sweets and
Oh, because he was babysitting.
Yeah.
That was the night he was babysitting when she
Yeah.
had the exhibition. So then he saw the messages and left the son
by
alone.
himself.
And then did the son like OD? But that was just kind of.
I don't know if he did. I think he just ate too many sweets. I think that was the point. But I think she just saw what could potentially happen to.
Oh, I missed that.
I thought that was like an underlying thing, maybe.
Ah.
She saw his future for him was his dad's.
Oh, he was just gonna grow up in his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Danny Dyer's character, he is making an effort. He's trying the best he can.
Some people are just trash.
Yeah, some people are just useless.
You know?
And he's easily led and he has to give up the gargle. So but he just can't stop seeing his mates.
Yeah.
So he goes to see his mates and they are not supportive at all. When he's like, oh, just give me a pear juice.
Yeah.
It's where they're like, he's shitting them out.
Yeah.
They're disgusted. So they spike him. And
Yeah, and they just kind of keep leading them down a bad path. And like none of them have their lives together either. Like
yeah, one of them just keeps saying
his wife's gone to
Centre Parks.
And
they're like, we know she left you.
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Get over yourself now.
And he's like, oh, just don't tell anyone.
Yeah. And I just don't really feel like, I feel like at the end of the film they get together, like, you know, they get back together, they meet at the place they had their first day.
that was him making an effort. He says 7:00 Wednesday.
Yeah.
The place we went on our first day.
Yeah.
And then they have that Notting Hill scene with the signs.
Oh yeah. Not Notting Hill.
Is it Notting Hill?
Love Actually.
Is it Love Actually? I haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
You'd love Notting Hill, I think. No. But you love romance.
I love.
But like,
yeah, so
it's funny because they had this moment and they go to dinner, but I feel like he never fully resolved.
Oh no, we're gonna get to that.
Oh yeah.
But so then the moment is he's in the restaurant and he gets the menu and he's got a crayon or something.
Yeah.
And
Right on it.
Yeah, and then he holds it up and says, "Did you fuck him?"
Yeah.
So then she's outside and she screams, "No, but I wanted to." And then it's like a child the way.
Oh, he's dyslexic. He points that out in a lot.
does he?
Yeah. Does he?
Fucking hell, I missed a lot of this movie.
Did he? He is dyslexic.
Danny Dyer or the character? See,
Character, I think.
do we?
But then I'm also wondering,
Are
am I
we
thinking
separate?
about...
Is there any separation between the art and the art?
I don't know if I'm getting the program A Thousand Blows mixed up with that, because remember your man couldn't read.
Oh, stop it! Courtney Gazer.
Basically,
So
what
do you
I've heard from television recently is that they're saying Cockneys can't read.
Wow.
Thousand Blows.
Clip that up.
Danny Dyer. That's what they're putting out there.
That's the message we're sending to
That's what I'm getting from it anyway.
And then he has the lamest attempt at spelling
Spaghetti bolognese.
spaghetti. So then he goes the oval away,
Yeah.
and it seems like he just continues on, but the judge.
Oh, the brother got stabbed.
Oh, because the brother was on a warpath. He caught you ran in the face from
The
trap.
brother got released from psychiatric.
Yeah,
He put someone, and then they were on the warpath against him.
Tranmere, and then he robbed a drug dealer, stabbed the drug dealer.
Possibly.
So then the drug dealers were after him. Just everyone
Yeah.
was after him.
And in fairness, Danny Dyer was looking after him.
Yeah. So they're having their meal, romantic meal, and then he's like, "I'm at the Fox in Hand. They're here in the back doors.
You go help me.
Yeah, because the Tranmere fans are there. So then he gets out, but then when they're walking away, he just guts him like a fish.
Yeah.
Stitch him up like a kipper,
Yeah.
as they say. What did you think about all the Cockney rhyme and slang?
Love it.
I love Cockney rhyme and slang.
I do too. I didn't also realise that there's so many names for drugs.
Yeah, I don't know. So Dickie apparently is cocaine.
Yeah. Sniff?
Yeah, do you know that?
No.
No.
I won't be around drugs.
Marching powder.
I knew that one.
Do you know where that is?
Did they give it to the German soldiers?
Yeah,
The Nazis were mad for coke.
Yeah, that's how they got to, like, they marched to Russia.
Yeah.
They're all on crystal meth.
Yeah, they'd have to be.
Yeah.
Fucking cold and they haven't got the...
Imagine them. There was some shite talked on that walk.
I said there was some shit going on that walk. Because you're doing all that walking.
Follow the breath.
And then the water probably wasn't good either. Well, they probably weren't drinking the water. And then they're sniffing that. But then it probably wasn't mixed with stuff either. I don't know.
After this, bro. Me and you, bro.
Me now, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We could take on that Hitler lad, bro.
Yeah, bro. I can be next Putin, bro.
Look at that man!
No,
Look at that man!
Isn't it scary?
The binoculars don't do it justice. Look at that man!
Oh, and the Nazis went to the moon.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
No. We're on a different one now. Let's just keep continuing.
I am.
So what happened after? So the Cockney rhyme and slang. I love it. I love the accents. That's probably one of my favourite accents
Cockney.
to listen to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love it.
But it's engaging because you're trying to figure out what they're saying.
But even that, it's just their inflections on things, and like I just love hearing it. It's so like.
Bacon is a paedophile.
I didn't know that.
Remember? Because it was like, oh, we'll go to the park. And he goes, oh, we look like a pair of bacons.
Oh.
And then we looked up. Bacon buns.
Bacon buns.
Nonce.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love learning new words, especially Cockney.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I love the slang. I love
Gary Glitter.
Yeah, I just love all of it.
And then it ends with their attempt at the train spotting monologue. Choose falafels.
Yeah.
Choose oat milk.
Yeah.
It's not as on the nose as that, but essentially it's Danny, a man in his 40s, trying to get in touch with whatever, Gen Z, Gen X, Gen Y.
Wait, oh God,
the next generation.
Whatever they are.
Trying to adapt to the modern era.
Yeah, it was harmless. It was a very harmless film.
Yeah, very easy.
Yeah, very easy watch.
So then performances.
Like.
It was Danny Dyer being Danny Dyer.
Yeah, and it was Danny Dyer's film.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Now, his wife. Sing the theme tune. His wife, she was very good. I don't know her name, sorry.
Yeah.
She was good. The brother, I thought his character would stand out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all decent performances. Like,
yeah, like no one was a shit. I never wouldn't look at it and go, "Oh God, they were shit actors," or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like it was great. Like they were all very good. Like
I've really appreciated the lack of character arc.
Yeah.
The hero's journey.
Yeah.
That he starts and ends pretty much the exact same.
Yeah. And everyone else.
And he gets away with it.
Yeah.
Because the judge is...
Because he's charismatic.
He's a cheeky cockney. Cheeky
boy. Yeah.
Because, oh yeah, his father-in-law's success is because he has a scaffolding business. And he just puts him on the books there, saying he's got a job.
Yeah.
So that's the job sword.
Yeah.
He was going to marriage counselling. He was trying.
He was drinking the pear juice.
Yeah, drinking pear juice.
Fairness.
Drinking the Kool-Aid, the pear juice Kool-Aid.
Fairness to him.
Yeah, he was trying. And then, what was the other terms? I had to give up the alcohol and all that, but he didn't. But he tried.
Yeah, fair.
But he tried.
Yeah, he did try.
So I'd say he was probably back to the way he was in a few weeks. So yeah, performances were decent.
Yeah.
So Aaron Singleton, what's your rating of March? On a scale of Avatar 2 to Cat in the Hat, where are we falling?
I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, it didn't... I'm not going to reach for it again. It didn't make me feel angry. It did what it was meant to do. And if I never saw it again, it'd be fine. But if I wanted to watch it again, I wouldn't be, like, upsetting either. Like, do you know?
If you're flicking through the channels that is on telly over Christmas.
Oh, yeah, I'd probably put it on.
When you're cabbaged out.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is funny. Very easy watch.
Yeah.
I give it a bit more. I give it a 6.5.
Oh.
Yeah, I loved the humour and just how off colour it was and tasteless.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say 6.5.
Okay.
Solid 6.5 from me. So would you recommend people to watch it?
I would recommend you to watch it like that if you're dying. Even if you were like sitting around and having like a evening with your pal or something, you know what I mean, trying to film, and like there's something like that, it would suit kind of everyone.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things where like, you know, and you don't really need to pay attention if you kind of go off or, you know, have it on the background. It's kind of one of those films.
You could be on your phone.
Yeah, so I would say, yeah, watch it definitely. Like,
But
don't go rushing to go find it. Don't pay to go watch it on fucking something. Like, just if you get it for free.
Don't go in expecting anything or the greatest movie. Once you're going in with low expectations.
Now, if it ends up being your favorite film ever, no judgment.
Yeah, I can see, yeah. It's Danny. If you love Danny Dyer, it's Danny Dyer being the most Danny Dyer's ever Danny Dyer.
Yeah, exactly. Say Danny Dyer.
Yeah.
We should have a Danny Dyer count in the
Danny Dyer
corner.
And Danny Dyer, you're a liar. Put him in a headlock.
I don't know that one at all.
Rubber Bandits did a song with Danny Dyer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, what have we got coming up?
Well, pretty soon we're going to go see
Sinners. That's topical at the moment, so we'll have to do a review on that. Comment below if you want to see us do a review on that.
Yeah, well, we could do a review on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this review, please comment below, hit that like button. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button. We're at 805 subscribers and we're trying to get to the magic number 1000. And when we do, we'll be rich and famous and we'll forget all of you.
And if you didn't like the review, tell us what.
Yeah.
Down in the comments. Tell us a film we should review, or tell us what actors
like
you
we
don't
said,
like.
Music, movies, theatre, stage performances, any culture at all, any bit of culture. If there's any culture out there, we'll review it.
Yeah, I love it, culture.
And on that bombshell, thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.